You're tuned in now, so let's begin. A show where stories always win. Grab your seat and lend your ear. The moment's bright, the vibe is clear. It's Tell Me Everything. Stars inside, gonna sing and swing. With Rosal and Duke, there's joy in the air. Life's a show and we're all there. In the spotlight, tales unfold. New adventures started bold. With Rosal and Duke, here's joy in the air. Life's a show and we're all there. Get ready for the fun to rise. Every story a surprise. Rosalind's here to guide the way. So much to hear, so much to say. It's Tell Me Everything. Stars inside, gonna sing and swing. With Rosal and Duke, there's joy in the air. Life's a show and we're all there.
Well, good morning and happy Saturday.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, we kind of set this up a week ago, and I was, this week is just flown by for whatever reason.
Yeah, it really is.
It's crazy.
I really enjoyed the intro.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to do the jazz hands, the spirit hands.
Yeah, kind of, I wanted to try to, pump it up a little bit, and then let's smooth into the conversation. So I know who you are, and I think everybody watching right now knows who you are. But for those who find this later, who are Jason and Aisling?
It's a loaded question. Because I don't want to say that I am so-and-so's,
No, how would you describe yourself to somebody you just meet on the street?
Crazy mom of three.
Okay, crazy mom of three.
Living life and trying to make it through this crazy world and dealing with this one.
And I'm the husband and dad who's just
along for the ride.
Along for the crazy, crazy ride. So a little tip for those tuning in who don't know the background here. Ashley is the former stepdaughter of LMNOP. And if you have to look up who that is, go look it up. I'm not going to name names here. So, and you had a very rough story to start off with, but you and Jason have turned that story around significantly. And I think both of you really push, and my mic get a little emotional here. You really push living that positive vibe, but you also take no shit. So
yeah, and
there's a way to do it both, I guess.
Yeah, it's one thing that I very early on in my childhood, I wanted to make sure that when I did have kids that they didn't feel any even an inkling of how I felt as a kid. So everything that I went through, I turned it around and made it positive. And I always wanted to make sure that even though we do have our moments, case in point, parenting, we do have our moments, but for the most part, we try to live a positive life and not dwell in the stuff of the past. So it's hard. It's really, really hard, but we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you guys meet?
2012.
Yep. Into 2012.
End of 2012.
Okay. How old were you guys?
Oh, let's see here. Math.
Do math. Math on Saturdays.
Math.
Too early for math.
Oh, come on. You did your basic math yesterday. No, so I was 25, 6.
So I was 22.
22.
Yeah, so just really stretching your adult wings, so to speak. It's a little bit of freedom, a little bit of responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
And where were you guys when you met?
Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana. What took you to Indiana?
So he was born and raised in Indiana.
Okay.
And how did I end up in Indiana?
Boyfriend.
Oh yeah. I moved for a boyfriend. Well, at the time we were friends, and then we ended up dating, and that was a whole crap show. So I ended up not having anywhere to live, and so me and our oldest, we were staying in a hotel.
Okay.
And we were waiting to go down to Florida to the person who shall not be named, because we were going to go down there and stay and have a life. But anywho, and he was working at the hotel that I was staying at. So
Kismet.
yes.
I was doing maintenance and front desk occasionally, and I just happened to be walking down the hall. I saw her, and I was like, "Whoa!" It's like, "Hello."
That's cute. Well, she is a cutie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you scored there.
I got very lucky with this one.
Then you did end up going to Florida at some point, and what really took that through? You were planning to go there before you met him,
right?
And then you just went ahead and went. And okay, so
I already had the tickets to go to Florida, and we met 2 weeks before I was supposed to go.
Okay.
I had run out of money and didn't have any way to pay for my last week. Or my last 2 weeks. So I broke down. I tried not to, but I went up to the front desk. He was working, and I was like, "Do you know of any women's shelters that have openings anywhere that me and my son can go for 2 weeks or a week?" And because I'm going to Florida, told him what was going on. Broke down in tears. Couldn't help it. It was a really, really stressful time. But then he said, "Let me make a couple calls." So me and my son went back to our room, and he ended up texting me because I left him my number.
Got them digits.
He ended up texting me and telling me that it was taken care of, that he got a hold of his church, and his pastor paid for the 2 weeks in the hotel. And then we hung out, and I made him dinner. And
so
yeah,
I had at the time, my daughter was 5.
Mhm.
And
okay,
then,
so you already have kids at the time. Okay.
Right.
Yep. I had one with my ex, and then she had one with one of her exes. And JJ was, our oldest, was going on. So since I had a kid, she had a kid, I was like, the hotel's no place for a kid. So I was like, hey, I've got my daughter this week. Why don't we go to a park or something and hang out? And yeah, so we hung out for 2 weeks, kind of fell for each other. And then she had to move to Florida.
Bawled my eyes out in the airport. I did not want to leave, but I had to because I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Right.
So
I moved my mom to Arizona actually during this time, and so about a month later, after she went down there, I
called him. I was like, "You got to come get me. I can't do this anymore.
Okay.
I'm done. I can't deal with the fighting and the arguing and the screaming and yelling. I'm not gonna have."
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
So you got down there. Was there something? What were your expectations? What was the reality? What caused the disturbance?
When we had talked about me coming down there, she had said, "Oh, we don't fight, we don't argue. He's great." I'm trying really hard not to use names.
Hold on. I would preference this by saying, because it's kind of been brought up before, if Ashley was abused and all this stuff in the beginning, why would she be talking to her, right? So one of the things that Ashley never had a mother figure growing up besides her,
right?
So as she became an adult, one of the things that we've talked about is that she really wanted to see if she could establish that mother figure with her, and since she was an adult, maybe things would change. So that's one of the whole reasons why I'll just say Lacey was still in the picture for Ashley.
Okay. Well, I don't think that anybody has the right to judge any of that. As I grew up in a not so nurturing environment, and I still maintained a relationship with my mother. And after therapy, all of that, every single therapist I would go to was like, "You still talk to her?"
Right.
And they couldn't believe it. But there was something about it, just, I don't know if it was just the religious background, the Christian honor thy mother and father kind of thing. And it just kind of, it was all the mother I had,
Right.
And so you just figure out a way to make it work. Now, I will say, when I would be around my mom, it would take me about 2 weeks to recuperate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you know what that means.
Yeah.
So it's a hard, yeah. You want it to be good. There's some part in your mind that makes you think that it's going to be different every single time. So go ahead and continue. You got down there, and
before I went down there, she had said that they were great. He was a great guy, that they didn't fight, they didn't argue. And it just made it seem like everything was going to be peachy keen. And then got down there for the first week and a half. Everything was good. We had fun. We went to the beach. That's a whole, So just get this out of the way really quick, because it's going to drive me nuts if I don't say it. I had a 1-year-old.
Okay.
And she wanted to spend the whole day at the beach in the middle of summer
with a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
With a 1-year-old in Florida. And
Nice.
I told her I was not going to be staying at the beach all day with my child on a hot day. No, absolutely not. He's not used to the heat to begin with. He's an Iowa boy. He was born in Iowa. He's used to cold. Like, the child.
I'm also assuming he's fair complected like you.
Yeah.
So being at a beach all day is not a good idea.
Yeah.
He's white as snow.
So we went to the beach. I had his pack and play, and I brought a sheet because she didn't even have an umbrella or anything to sit under. And so I brought a sheet to put over the top of his pack and play.
Yeah.
So that he had some shade, and he was getting air, and I had a fan for him.
I was.
Oh, I missed it.
It was
Sorry.
a mosquito.
You getting invaded?
Mosquitoes. They're awful out here. But yeah, so we went to the beach, and for the first hour and a half, 2 hours, it was fine. Well, then he started to get hot and super crabby, and I told her I wanted to leave. She didn't want to leave. So I just packed up his stuff, and we went and we sat in the shade, and I think we went into the bathroom because the bathroom was pretty cool. Cooled him off in the water in the bathroom, because even then the water was hot. Like the
Right. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I got it.
It wasn't refreshing. It was warm. So yeah, that started a whole bunch of issues. She thought that I was being overprotective and that he would be fine. He'll be fine. He'll get used to it. No. No,
So that's
he's
what-
a baby. He will not get used to it.
That's kind of what
Not that
started
fast.
the decline from being down there.
Yeah. So that's what started the whole decline
Okay.
between me and her. And then their whole relationship completely changed. Like when I was down there, John was perfectly fine with me. He was nice. He was funny. We joked around. We would sit and have a couple drinks together, you know, sit by the pool, hang out. Cool.
Right.
He was awesome with our oldest, Jonathan. He took on basically the grandpa role, and he was just awesome.
Good. That's good.
But then him and her started to fight and argue, and I'm like, hold on, I don't want this around my kid. Like,
Right.
there's a reason that his bio is no longer in the picture. Like,
Gotcha.
that's not okay. And that's one thing that we connected on too, was because him and his ex used to fight all the time, and they split because of the fact that
Uh-oh, you froze. Uh-oh, we lost her. She's frozen. Give it a second. Maybe she'll catch up. It's the way it goes sometimes. Doing it live. Okay, now you're back.
okay. I was like, is that us or her? I don't know.
Let me check.
It could have been me. I don't know, but you were frozen on this end.
It could be us too, because it's raining.
Ah.
And we have Starlink, so it's up on the roof, and
Yeah.
Oh,
living in the
gotcha.
sticks.
yeah.
Living in the sticks.
But yeah,
Good,
so
keep going.
the
What were they fighting about? Like, what was like the kind of fighting it was?
I think it was alcohol related.
yeah,
Induced.
I think that had a lot of play in
Gotcha.
it. Because when he wasn't drinking, they didn't fight like that. They maybe did a couple snarky comments towards each other, but once he really got started, then it got really bad.
Yeah.
He would say vile things to her, and I was just like, no. And I even
Right.
told her, like, I'm like, why do you put up with it? Why? Well, I love him. Okay, well, if that's
Okay.
gonna be your excuse for staying and dealing with somebody treating you like that, okay. I'm not gonna try and make you leave and save yourself, but it would get so bad that I would have to take Jonathan and put him in the stroller and go for walks around the block. And I would walk down the road, and I could hear them like a block away when it was really bad.
Were they in the house or?
Yeah, they were in the house. And I
Wow.
could hear them outside. It was bad. So we would walk around, and again, hot. So I would walk a block, come back. If I could still hear them, I'd walk another block, maybe go to the gas station or something
Right.
to cool off. But yeah, it got to the point where I called him, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I got to get out of here. And he's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm moving my mom to Arizona. Let me catch a flight to Florida, and we'll pick you up. So he caught a flight to Florida. He had his friend drive from Indiana to Florida in the car. So then
Wow.
we all hung out and, you know, spent a few days together and chilling on the beach and tiki bars and stuff. And then hopped in the car and drove all the way back to Indiana. And then he had to work the next day.
Oh my
Actually-
goodness.
I actually started a new job that next day.
Yeah.
Didn't realize how long of a trip it was actually going to be. I drove straight through and got to work right at the time I was supposed to be there.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Fun.
Yikes.
that was rough. He basically dropped us off and was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, gotta go. See ya. So how long did you date before you guys got married?
A year.
A year.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And
We
so
got pregnant with our middle son.
You say it like that's the reason why.
Well, no, that's not the reason why we got married, obviously. But we got pregnant with Jace, 6 months in?
I think so.
Around 6 months in. after I got back here, or back with, him.
I kind of knew early on though. Like I was like, yeah, she's the one.
What really did it for me was Jonathan was very antisocial. He was a very antisocial baby.
Okay.
He did not like people. Even down in Florida, he would lose his mind if I walked out of his line of sight. If I walked around the corner,
Gotcha.
he would
Okay.
scream and cry and just lose it. And anybody that would try to talk to him or, be silly with him, he'd hide. He'd run behind me and hide, or he'd hide his face in my shoulder. Not with this one. We were standing at the counter and he was hitting the little bell, the little
right.
And he started playing with him, and Jonathan's face just lit up, and he was so excited, like just wanted to be around him. And then he wanted to follow him around and help him work and stuff. And it was just so cute watching him just be this little guy trying to follow around this big man trying to do his job.
I can see how that would be endearing.
Yeah, that really kind of opened my eyes, because I had sworn off any relationship. I was like, I'm gonna focus on me, I'm gonna focus on my kid, and that's that.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, that lasted 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then met that one.
maybe we won't go that far. So, Jason, how did you feel about that situation in Florida?
Yeah, so when she had to go down, I wasn't too thrilled. I didn't know much of the background between her and Lacey at the time. We just met. She wasn't going to throw all that on me. But, when we'd talk every night, and, there's some nights we were on the phone and I could hear them yelling. And, I just told her, I was like, just give me some time to get established here, and then I'll come get you. And because I had just, a year before that, me and my ex called it quits. I had taken that year to kind of concentrate on myself. It was a bad year. I lost my job. I was working 3 jobs at the time, minimum wage jobs. So
right.
I was just trying to get myself back on track. And then, yeah, so, we'd be talking, and it got to a point where I was like, yeah, you can't be there much longer. So I was like, I'll get something figured out. Since my mom moved to Arizona, I was staying with her at the time. My dad lived down in Indianapolis, so I ended up staying with my dad for a little bit. And, that wasn't the best situation either, because,
right.
But I knew I wanted to be with her. And so it was that, I don't know if you want to call it night.
Frozen again. There you go. Okay, you're back.
I was like, whatever money I had or anything like that was going to be used to make sure that I got them back.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I worked it out, and I was worried, because I was a kid who, my parents aren't, abusive or anything like that, but my dad was never around, and I lived through their fighting. Like before they divorced, that was fighting every night, things being thrown, stuff like that. So I knew I didn't want my daughter to be around it. I knew she didn't want her son to be around stuff like that. And I was just like, it's time to get a plan so you guys can come back. So
get together, you get married. Did you start to tell him about your history before you got married, or did you wait?
Yeah, we kind of got into that a few months in. I think it was a phone call between me and her that really sparked the whole conversation, because I got off the phone and would cry because it was never about me. Which that sounds, oh my God, that sounds so bad when I say it like that.
No, it doesn't. No, I get it.
But she would never call to ask about me. That sounds better. It was always about her other kids, her other grandchildren, you know, everybody else. And it was never just call to check in. It was.
Or the other things too, you know, you may tell her something and she may be really harsh about something with you. You know what I mean? And it'd be something that a parent normally wouldn't be harsh about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much about then, but I do know later on that there'd be calls where, you know, after kids, she would struggle with her weight, right? And she'd talk about that and she'd make comments about her weight. And, you know, that type of stuff would really, you know, I'm just like, yeah, at that, you know, during those calls, when I'd come to her crying, that's where I started to listen a little bit more and really take a look at everything and try to figure out my part in all of it for her. But go ahead.
And you still got married, so there's that. So that's good.
It didn't chase him away. I was scared. I thought it would, but yeah.
So there's quite a bit of time from, this was 2012, you said 2012, 2013 ish. So what was happening between then and, let's say, I don't know. So she was with John before she got married.
Yes.
Because that was like, because there's like a 6-year span before they actually get married. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened in between them getting married? Like, were you still involved? Were you connecting? Were you?
Yeah. We had been, you know, talking on the phone and stuff like that.
She had come out twice, I think. Well, one was for the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
She came out for the wedding, stayed with us for about a week. And then a few years later, I want to say it was around 2016. I think Jace was 2. Might have been 2017.
I think so, yeah.
That she came out and stayed a few days. But that was it. In 6 years, I think we only saw her 2 or 3 times in 6 years.
Okay.
We went down to Florida one of those times. Our oldest stayed down there for about a week with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went down and got him. But yeah, I mean, there was during that time. Yeah,
and real quick, that's the other thing. She wants to say all these things. Well, if I was such a horrible parent, then why would she leave her children with me? Because she is a great grandmother. I mean, she treats her grandkids like they're gold. So, yeah, I was okay with my son going and staying a week with her because I knew she wouldn't hurt him, because she treats her grandchildren completely different than she treats her children. Mm-hmm. Completely different. Okay. So that is why I was comfortable letting him go and spend a week with her. Like,
and that was early on.
Yeah, that was very early on.
I mean, it was probably within 6 months of our wedding. I think he went down there and stayed for a week and a half. So, I mean, it was still early on in all this.
He was 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the wedding. So she married you guys?
In ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay, so, just the ceremony part. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, do you want to talk about how we got married and how that all came to?
No, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so a few months ahead of time, once knew she was pregnant, stuff. My mother and I decided to plan the baby shower. Okay. My mom was asking about if I felt like I was going to marry her and all that. And I was like, yeah, I've already planned them. I've been looking for rings and all that. So my mom and I had kind of talked about it, and we talked to Lacey and some of her family too, and we were like, how cool would it be if we did the baby shower, and then I proposed her in the baby shower, and we end up having kind of like a shotgun wedding, but it's already prepped and prepared type thing. And so that's that's what we ended up doing. I had to be careful about how I brought up stuff, because like she needed a dress and everything else. So she knew that I had to bring it up that I wanted to marry her, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't actually propose. I was like, have you ever thought about looking at dresses? What do you like? Da, da, da. And I was like, just send them to mom because she wants to help out,
Yeah.
I would hope that within the next year or two we could get married and da, da, da. And so I think she kind of knew something was in the works. But
well, and then the magnets. Somebody had left a magnet. So my mother-in-law made magnets of with like a picture of us and then our wedding date and all that. And somehow one of those magnets had gotten left behind, and I was like, hold on a minute. But it's good.
What's this? Oh no, frozen again. Bear with us. Technical difficulties. We'll be right with you.
Oh my goodness. Oof, it's gone. It's a magic trick.
It's good. It's good. Look at that. Oof.
So yeah, I had found this little magnet with us on it and our little wedding date, and I'm like, what's this?
Yeah.
But
What is this?
it had the day after the baby shower on it. So I was like, okay, well, this is what's going on, right? So they kind of was like played off of that, and they're like, yeah, the day after the baby shower. Yeah. So here I'm thinking, okay, I'll get married the day after. I'll have time to take a shower and shave my legs and do all
there you go.
girly things. Nope.
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 It's just the weather.
Okay. I had we went through the baby shower, and they're like, surprise, you're getting married today. And I was like, wait, I want this for me because I didn't shave. I didn't
Oh.
shower.
Did you tell her that you had just had Jace?
And I had just given birth 5 days before.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
basically the whole time I spent feeding baby and pumping, and
I was gonna say that's
was-
dangerous. Unless you're getting married in the rain, which no one would notice.
Right. Yeah. My dress was very, very well loved. Very well loved.
Okay, gotcha.
She held the girls in.
There you go. There you go. So, but she came up. So, did you go there? She came to you, like for the ceremony.
She came to us. For the
And
ceremony.
how'd that go?
That wasn't too eventful that I remember. Her
Yeah.
and John came up. Did they stay with us? Or were they in a hotel?
I think they had gotten a hotel.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember John staying.
I don't either. Yeah, I think they got a hotel. They were there just about every day at our house, but I don't remember it being too eventful, except for the fact that come the day of the wedding, we found out that
You're really dark.
it's
can't
like
dark.
complexion.
You can't see your face.
It's fine.
You married a silhouette.
But come the day of the wedding, we found out that I guess the license that she had to marry was only good in Florida or a couple other places. So I didn't want to worry her with that. I was like, we'll celebrate our anniversary on the day we got married, but legally it'll be 2 days later. Like, we'll go to the courthouse. So that's what we did. The following Monday, we went to the courthouse, signed it.
And then we didn't sign. We didn't sign the paper.
What paper?
After we got married, we didn't sign the certificate either. And she didn't sign the certificate.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't sign the
That's
certificate
right. She couldn't. Okay.
because she wasn't legally allowed to marry us. That's why she couldn't. So we had to go to the courthouse and had a judge do it. That was fine. I mean, it wasn't like a huge deal, but You know?
Yeah. No, I wish more people would do that. I mean, I think that, the way things go these days, I mean, weddings are just insane. They're just
It is.
insane.
It's so much stress and so much pressure.
Yeah.
And just money.
Well, yeah, it's money that could go to a house. I'm like, make it make sense.
Right.
So,
I don't want
I
to
get that.
wedding. I want a vow renewal. So,
renewal. Yes.
There you go. There you go.
But she wants it like on a beach and horseback and all this.
Oh.
Like, I guess I gotta win the lottery now.
Yeah. Well, you could always grift for it. I mean, it is YouTube.
That's true.
Here it is, guys. Here it is, guys. Help Ashley get her dream vow renewal.
You'd be surprised. I bet you'd do well. So, okay, I'm going to jump around here. So, after the wedding, did you ever go back to Florida, like to stay for an extended amount of time at all?
No.
So there wasn't any like mounting conflict.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Just build up over the years. Okay. So when you've had children, you're raising the children. Now, see, for me, that was my trigger for me to go back to the trauma. Mm-hmm. Was there any in the postpartum phases that took you back to sometimes, or like memories start to surface that you didn't necessarily carry with you all the time? I think a little bit. It was mainly when I went through my depression.
Okay.
Went through depression a couple of times, and a lot of that came up. I'm not good enough. They'll be better off without me.
Yep. You're preaching to the choir here, girl. I get it. Take your time. If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. We can change subjects.
Just during those.
Uh-oh. Bear with us, folks. They are having some rain.
Oh, did we lose? Okay. Yeah, it's just basically during those times, I just told her, when you're running through those times, you need to call me. Like, if I'm at work, it's fine. I will leave work to come be with you. Like, the last thing I told her, the last thing that we need is for kids to be asleep. You decide to go through with it. I come home and they're awake trying to wake you up. I go, could you imagine? And trying to talk her into that, just call my mom, because she ended up moving back at some point.
Here we go again. Bear with us, folks. We're just having a little connection issue. Thank you guys for being here and being patient. We'll get through this. We'll do it. Maybe it's taking a little longer than we expected.
Okay. Are we back?
Okay. There he disappeared again. So you actually had conversations with Jason about where you were mentally and emotionally. That's fantastic.
Not at the beginning.
Okay. Because I was going to say, usually that's,
it
not
was
the common thing to do, but
yeah, it was really, really hard. He kind of caught on to what I was going through, and kind of made me talk about it. He didn't really give me the option to not.
Good for him.
So he was like, you have to talk about this. What is going on? So I talked to him. I let him know everything I was feeling and everything I was going through, and that's when he was like, you just need to call me. Call mom, his mom.
Okay. Doctors.
Yeah. Because I felt like I didn't have anyone else to call. Like during that, you feel like you should be able to call your mom, hey mom, I'm going through this. Like what what should I do? What can I do? Did you feel like this at any point? Like, how can I get through this?
Mhm.
But I didn't have that. So,
Well, Jason, was it? I'm just gonna
No,
play
you're
it
fine.
straight. Play it straight. Was there fighting? Was she acting out in a certain way, or was she removing herself from you?
No, it was more, yeah, removing herself, and you could tell on her face that it just something wasn't right, and I'd be like, "Are you okay?" And she'd, "Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm fine," and then it got to a point where I could tell she wasn't fine,
Right.
and I'm just like, "All right, you're not fine." Like she never really fighting. It was more, like you said, distancing herself. She was more
Okay.
trying to build that wall up, and that's when I'll pause. Okay, there we go. That's when I told her, I was like,
Oh no. Just when he gets to the good part.
oh,
It's
goodness.
awful. But I'm like,
It's okay. We'll be patient.
Yeah, I was like, if you're failing, then I'm failing you, and I need you to tell me what's going on so I can help you. Help to build you up in any way possible. Wherever you're feeling defeated, let me step in and try to help you out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, it's not very common. Usually there's, one person either removes themselves from the equation because they don't want to put up with it anymore, or there might be fighting for no apparent reason. So I was just curious how that was. How do you think that time was for you, dealing with your children and work and all of that? Like, what was the juggle? Like, what were you trying to do to overcome that?
Let's see. Let me take myself back to that time. There was a lot of, for me anyway, there was a lot of anxiety. I didn't sleep a lot. I don't sleep well anyway, but
Okay.
there were times when I would just have these thoughts as I'm trying to go to bed that something was wrong or something was going to happen, So I was sitting there just in bed, just waiting and watch. So my time was really juggled with just being up and around.
Okay.
For the most part.
Did you take on more responsibility so that she could kind of have her space?
Somewhat. I mean, like, there were things she enjoyed doing though. Like, she enjoyed the cooking and, but as far as like cleaning and trying to, help out more with the kids. And so I tried to step in those aspects.
That's awesome.
I feel as our kids grew up though, I mean, even when they were infants, I tried to work with her on time. So she wasn't the one always getting up in the middle of the night, even though I was the only one working at the time. You need your sleep and you're going to be up with them all day. I can take some feeding times in here,
Right.
So,
right. Ashley, how old were you when this was going on?
Would have been what, Anderson?
No, that was Hemlock.
Oh,
well,
there was a time in Anderson.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that was after.
There was a couple times.
Yeah.
So
26.
Huh?
You'd have been 25, 26 when we were in the Anderson. And
yeah, mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
Yeah.
And you're how many babies in? 3? You got yours, and then
both
of yours.
3.
Your kid, my kid, our kid.
Yep.
Okay. I'm an our kid. I had a half brother and half sister, so I'm very familiar with that dynamic.
Yep.
What did you do? How do I say this? How did you manage the depression part? Like, what did you do to help yourself?
The first time I don't remember what I did the first time. I think I just battled through it. I did a lot of yoga.
Okay. Breathing is good. Yoga is good. Yeah.
I didn't go to the doctor until hemlock.
Mm.
That one was more of I needed to find some other things to focus on.
Right.
But the one later on, that one was bad. So that one I went to the doctor and got put on some antidepressant meds. And those helped for a little bit just to kind of pull me out of it.
Right.
But then they started making me feel worse.
Yeah.
And so I stopped, and I don't think I've had any issues since.
Not real bad.
Not real bad, at least. I've been very hyper aware of where my mind is at, and getting myself to focus on other things other than being in my head.
I know a couple things that helped her though: drawing and coloring.
Yep, color therapy is huge. That's how I first started painting, was through depression.
Mm-hmm.
And it was literally just picking one color sometimes and just painting the canvas an entire one color and seeing how that color made me feel.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I got really bold one time and decided to paint my bathroom red. And by the time I was halfway through, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Red is not good. Not good. Not good. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
It's like,
oh, that's not good.
I like the color red. I've used red on accent walls a couple of times, and I like not really red, more of a maroon color, but it's along those lines. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's a little scary.
Yeah. Well, and I think also the part was like the bathroom was kind of small, so it was like I felt like I was really trapped in it. I was like, and I don't know what it is about the color red. Some people, it's great for them, but for me, it was like, nope, not gonna happen.
Anytime I've been in red rooms, it feels like you're just kind of closed in.
Some people pull it off though. I'm like, it looks great for you. I can't be in here, but it looks great.
Where's the door?
Good job.
Exactly. Exactly.
Admire from afar.
So coloring, color therapy, creative outlets.
Music.
Yep. Music
is a huge outlet for me.
Do you make your own music, or is it just listening to
listening and singing?
Okay, singing is good. It's good for your heart.
I will just drive to the gas station, which is 5 minutes down the road, and blast my music and belt it and come back home, and I'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, there you go. So now you know what helps you, and you probably also know what the triggers are. So the nosedive probably doesn't come on as quickly or as severely. So, people, the only way I know how to explain it is, especially when you've been around a personality who is a big, supposed to be a mother figure, or even how to be a human figure. And they're all over the place. You can be all over the place, but not know you're doing it. Like you have no idea, like you think that's just normal behavior. And so I think in my 30s was when I really focused on, my son was, already around. He was, getting into school age. And I tried to really work to keep my highs and lows where they, like, everything kind of got into this little rhythm, like here. Because if I can manage my emotion, I can manage all the other stuff, or the way I react to things. If I can just squeeze that into this area. So I never really let myself go off the top or down at the bottom. And occasionally, I'm not saying it's perfect, but it definitely helps me. And I think it's, I would relate it to being like, Alcoholics Anonymous or something. You have to really be focused on being a certain way and not letting yourself get upset that might trigger doing something else. Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I never really had a problem with alcohol, maybe some drugs at one point, but I think I was just my roaring 20s.
Right. we all kind of went through there. Right?
Well, I mean, it was the 80s. I don't know what to tell you. I was in the 90s. The 90s when I was in my 20s. But yeah, it's wild. But so do you feel do you feel now, years have passed, do you feel like you have it under control, or do you still struggle with that?
I think I have a good handle on everything. There are some times where I'm like, I just want to curl up in my bed and not move.
Well, that's fair.
But then I realize I'm doing that, and I kind of kick myself in the butt and get out of bed and make myself eat, and which now I have to do. We won't get into that because somebody likes to use that as a weapon.
Okay.
Health stuff
reasons.
Because somebody's health should be a weapon, like, wow, that's great ammo. Sorry.
It's okay. You're okay. Jason, how do you notice the signs?
Yeah, especially going through the parts with her where it was bad.
Yeah.
I can, being together so long and around each other pretty much all the time, your intuition tells you something's off, right?
Yeah.
So, there's definitely times I get home and she may be a little snippy or something like that, and I'm like, what? At first I'm like, dude, I just got home. Like, what? Why am I getting this right now? And I'm like, I take a breath and sometimes I'll be like, okay, whatever. And I'll walk outside for a minute and I'm like, okay, get collected, come in. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's gotten to the point now where she just doesn't hide it from me anymore. Like,
there's no problem.
Yeah, she's just like, this is what happened. I'm stressed, depressed. This stressed me out, and then it got me feeling like I wasn't good enough, and whatever. And then it's just like, sometimes I just make it funny. If something that stressed her out was something really small, and then it got her depressed because she felt like she wasn't good enough, and I was like, really? Electronics got you feeling this way? And then she'd be like,
they do.
She'd think, and then we just start laughing about it, like.
Well, good for you. So you're saying that it made you feel a certain way when she would get depressed.
It just, yeah. I mean, there have been times in the past where I felt like I wasn't adequate enough for her. Like, am I not doing what I should be doing as a husband? For her to feel like this, what am I not accomplishing? What don't I have that she needs? Why am I not doing my job? Which was farthest from the case, but
I had it. It was really hard for me to be in that headspace myself.
Yeah,
of being in depression, and yet I have to make sure that he knows it is not anything about him. It is not anything he is doing or not doing. It is strictly me. Like, no, this is not a you thing. It is not anything to do with you. It is strictly me. And I try, anytime I go through anything, I have to make sure for my own self that I am letting him know that no, it's not you. It's not anything you said or did or didn't do or whatever.
So that's why usually when I see it coming on or whatever, I'm like, did I make you mad? Did I do something? And no, okay, then what's going on?
Right.
Let's figure it out so we can work through it.
And sometimes it's just them having a day.
Right. But that, that's a two-way street too, because I mean, Jason, you can be going through something. Do you feel like she would reciprocate the same way? Like, was she willing to work with you when you were going through something, or do you feel like 100%. Maybe?
Yeah, no, 100%.
He tries to hide it.
There, have there been? Yeah, I mean, I do. Have there been times in the past where maybe we were both going through stuff at the same time, and then that ended up making us, I don't want to say resent each other, but for that little bit of time, we just weren't wanting to be around each other, right?
Yeah.
I felt like, she was upset with me and wasn't telling me. She felt like I was upset with her, and then it just, one of us would just have to snap out of it and be like, look, I'm not mad at you. Like, what's going on?
Right.
I'm sorry if I upset you, but no, I mean, I feel like in our relationship, we've always been pretty much the rock for one another and the champion for one another. If there's ever anything I'm going through, as much as I try to hide it, she knows.
I pull it.
And
I pull it out.
And she's always there to have my back and help me work through it, and vice versa. There are times when I come home and she may be upset, and I'm like, I'll comfort her for a minute. I'm like, just give me about 5 minutes to decompress, and then let's work through it. But I just need about 5 minutes. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Good for you guys. I mean, like, it's a lot to overcome. And maybe you didn't realize how much you needed to overcome, but maybe you realize it now that you did. How does it feel now? Like, knowing that you guys did it together, and I mean, it's never a straight shot. Like, you don't just get from being sad to happy. Like, you get sad, you get mad, you get happy, you get sad again. I mean, it's like you're all over the place. It's like a bunch of
a roller coaster.
Yeah,
it's definitely a roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're a little bit older now. You kind of don't let this, sweat the small stuff, as they say. So I can see that in your relationship a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that it wasn't all, it's not always sunshine and roses, and daisies.
No.
Is it sunshine and daisies? Anyway, doesn't matter.
I like sunshine and roses.
I like roses.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the one good thing about our relationship, even if we were arguing or disagreeing, I don't think we've ever been in that moment where we were yelling and screaming at each other.
Okay, good.
A lot of times when we would get upset with each other, have disagreements, if it starts to feel like we're just not going to agree, we walk away for a little bit.
Yeah.
Either she walks out, storms out, whatever. And then, but I'll walk calmly. Like, that's just how it is. I'm just calm.
He's so calm.
And
so
I always keep my cool. But we both have been in those relationships or grew up with that aspect in our life that we just didn't want the yelling.
Yeah. No, I get that.
He did learn very early on that when I walk away, I need you to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Because he tried to follow me once, and that one got a little heated.
When she's angry and she laughs, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign.
No.
And I will say that I have really struggled with that too. And, luckily the Duke knows, like, if I'm quiet in a response to something, let it be. I don't need to talk about it. I don't. And I've learned how to do that with a lot of my relationships. Like, I need to be quiet, or I'm going to say a whole bunch of things that I'm going
to hurt your feelings.
I mean, right now, but I may not intend to hurt you forever. So, so let me just zip it and leave me alone. And, I'll figure out where I land on this when I figure out where I land on it.
Yep.
But I try not to let it last too long. I mean, I will say that, especially with the Duke. I mean, like, he's the greatest. I mean, we both had crappy relationships before, so the bar was really low. And we appreciate each other. So there's that.
Yeah.
That's the thing too, is that, the beginning of a relationship wasn't peachy keen.
Oh no.
Like, once
no, I get it.
Sorry to jump around, but once
it's okay. I told you guys we're not going to stay linear at all. I'll try, but I can't.
I was an insecure a-hole.
We both were, because most of my relationships, from the time they were serious relationships, I had been cheated on.
Yeah.
Same.
My father cheated on my mother, so early on, I had kind of made a pact myself. I was never going to cheat on a woman that I loved, because I saw what that did to my mom. So I've held true to that. where my thought is if I'm in a relationship and I love you and then I fall out of love with you, there's no point in being in that relationship anymore. But kind of getting back on track to what I was saying, we had our times. There's one time that early on that she told me she was done. We had a fight and she goes, "I'm done. I'll just move back to Florida." And I go, "Okay." I go, "I want you to listen closely. If you say you're done, you better be done, because I'm not wasting my time."
Good for you.
And I go, "So if you're done, end of this week, I'll move you back to Florida." And that
shut me up real quick.
Well,
right.
That kind of started our understanding towards how we wanted to work out our disagreements, work out any arguments. It was, we're gonna take time to talk about it and actually work through it rather than let it sit and stew. Like, if you have an issue with something I'm doing, you have to let me know.
Right.
So
right. It's never really about you. It's always about the situation, right? It's always the moving parts, not the person.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, we learned pretty quickly that we just need to sit down, chill out. If we need a minute, let's say we need a minute. We'll separate, think about what we want to talk about, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Because me and my ex, man, it was we aimed to make each other feel as small as possible when we fought.
Wow.
And I hated that. Like, afterwards, I hated myself for it, because I'm like, what am I doing? Right. And what, even though I'm mad at her right now, why would I do that to her? You know?
Right.
But she would never let me walk away. She wouldn't give me my space. Like, I'm like, look, I need to go drive for like 10 minutes. Just let me. Yeah. But so
go for a run, go for a drive, do whatever you got to do. Dig a hole in the backyard. I don't know. that would be really, that would shut some people up in a hurry, right?
Like, well, it's not 6 feet deep, and it's, it's like a rectangle. I think we're okay.
It doesn't need to be a rectangle, by the way.
That's true.
Yeah, you can make them stand up.
Not that I put any thought into it at all.
I mean, what woman hasn't?
Honestly, I think every woman has,
especially if
you're the scenario.
Especially if you're like me and you watch all of these crime shows.
Shows, exactly. You're like, I know all the ways to get away with murder.
We thought about it.
That's like, I never used to be much into crime shows, but
that's what I watched to fall asleep. So
I know Forensic Files used to put me right out. Bang, like, let's go, let's watch some Forensic Files, because nothing makes me want to rest my eyes like, oh, the wife.
Wake up at 3 a.m. and be like, oh, what's going on now? It's like, oh, I'm up till 6 a.m. now watching First 48 or whatever was on.
Yeah, First 48 is a good one too. Yeah, we love the true crime over here. That's for sure. It's addictive. I get it. Now, so there's a big gap. You were in communication, and then there's this. Okay, we're just going to go there. The adoption. And there was some paperwork that needed to be filled out.
Yeah.
So
what was happening?
2018, 2019.
Yeah, 2018, 2019.
Yeah. I'm just trying to bring you back. She's doing with Lindsay and all that.
Hemlock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because this was right before I cut her off. So she had
I'll be right back.
Messaged me and had given me the whole sob story of
we did it again.
Oh no.
There. Okay, I can hear you. Now you're back. Okay. There you
are. So I'm not gonna.
Oh no. Jason, come back. Sorry, folks. We've been having some intermittent turbulence in the stream. Please stay in your seats for safety reasons.
Okay.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Just drop.
Yeah. Brain malfunction.
Yeah. You were hemlock. There was right before it was the adoption. Right, I can't remember where you were going with it.
There was a whole sob story that you're not going to really get into.
Yes.
It's not your story to tell.
Correct.
Okay.
Just because I don't like that story.
That's fine. No, I get it. No, I don't want you to feel like you need to tell me anything that's not you in your experience.
Okay.
HG's.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bio.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah.
So LP had called me or messaged me. I don't even remember which. And she gave me the whole sob story and was like, I just I want to save this little girl and or this baby. And me being me, I personally am very against the A word.
Okay.
Unaliving children for no reason. And that would have been one of those cases. It was no reason for it. So she used that to pull on me on my heartstrings. Also the foster care system. I was put into foster care and it was not a good experience for me. So I was very against this child going anywhere that would harm her. So she played off of that and she told me that she was going for guardianship and that I think she said that the aunt was going to adopt her.
So during this, because I was pretty involved with it, because around this time, so we're talking what, 2017, 2019, 2018, 2019,
I think.
So
it was 20. She was adopted in 2020.
Yeah, so
or she was
guardianship.
Yeah, or she was in guardian. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've got to think about it. She was born in 2019.
Yes.
Okay. So it was the whole COVID. Yeah.
Because unfortunately, and this is where Lacey gets it, was around that time was when Ashley finally had cut her off. It had nothing to do with HG, but between like 2016 to 2019, I had really started to really help Ashley see that the conversations that she was having were manipulative, and they just weren't motherly conversations. So before the guardianship stuff came up, she had already kind of started to distance herself from Lacey or LP.
I started not taking calls, not responding to texts, which then she would just blow up everything.
Blow up my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just to kind of set this, the time frame, but so she really struggled back and forth on helping Lacey get guardianship, but she made it clear that it was not adoption, it was guardianship. Lacey was like, we're going to try to get, apparently one of the aunts has a lot of money and they're going to try to just take guardianship so the aunt can get involved and adopt this girl, was the story that she gave Ashley.
Okay.
And even then with that in mind, I still struggled writing a recommendation letter for guardianship. And I made sure that, like, when I started writing it, I made sure I was like, I am not going to say that she is a perfect parent or that she is a great parent or anywhere near the sort. Because I'm not going to lie. Plain and simple, I'm not going to lie. She had tried multiple times to get me to lie to Child Protective Services about her other daughter. And I told her, no, I'm not doing that. That's not my place. And I didn't witness any of the things that you are saying happen. So no, it's not going to happen. So I did end up writing that letter, but it was for guardianship and it was very well worded, in my opinion. Because I just wanted to be blunt, basically.
Right.
So then She got guardianship. I remember she was talking about how she had to have a home study and all this other stuff. And she was making up HG's room, which her room was super cute. It had little animals and all this other stuff. It was really cute.
This was in Northport. So
yeah. Why she ever moved from that house, I don't know. She put so much into it and she was proud of it.
I won't answer that, but
yeah,
we know why.
It's like, as a mom, I'm thinking your child had her own room,
right?
But
yeah, anywho. But yeah, that's a lot of a lot kind of happened in that time frame of between the guardianship and me cutting her off. One big, well, yeah, because that was the Lindsay stuff too. Her and my sister were going through, they were fighting back and forth. Lacey was trying to get her kids taken away and put with her, and it was just a mess. So she had called me one day and was like, I just got a phone call from this number. It's an Iowa number, and I'm just wondering if it's one of the kids trying to get a hold of me. Can you call it? And I'm like, no.
Okay.
I was like, no, I'm not going to use my personal number to call a random phone number that you have no idea who it is.
And why that doesn't make any sense. That's really weird.
She's like, I don't want to call it back and possibly get them in trouble. I'm like, okay, you can look up phone numbers. It's not that hard.
*67.
Like,
or just call it. Just answer the call. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna call this random number and give somebody I don't know my personal number. I'm already very strict with my number to begin with. I don't give it to random people.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I
don't post it on the internet.
Right. Like,
and then get mad when I get threatening calls. I don't know. It's just me.
I don't do that. Yeah, I don't want the car warranty phone calls. Thank you very much.
Well, worse than that, right? I mean, apparently, getting your life threatened,
right.
And like blaming people for your phone number being out there when you publish it yourself.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't understand it. It's, oh, goodness. But yeah, so she didn't like the fact that I told her no. And that was kind of what started the whole, well, if you're not going to respect me and my feelings and my thoughts and my reasonings for things, because that was also a safety issue for me. Like, if I'm not going to, not only for myself, but for my kids, like, I'm not going to give somebody my phone number that I don't know who they are.
Right.
Because it's not too hard to figure out where somebody is from a phone number. Especially in Iowa.
We were in Indiana.
Well, Indiana too. I mean, only very few places to be for us.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I that's when it really started to, I think I actually blocked her.
Yeah, there's that big fight, and then you just blocked her.
Yeah.
You told her 3 or 4 times not to contact you anymore.
Yep. Told her, don't contact me anymore. I am done.
Why ask you to do that? I mean, that's what I don't understand. Like, that doesn't add up.
In her mind, she thought that if she was to call, like, if it had been her grandkids, if she was to call that number back and one of the parents pick up, then she's going to be in trouble and the kids are going to be in trouble.
Why would she be in trouble, and why would they be in trouble?
Was there, I feel like there's an order that she wasn't allowed to contact. There's no
no contact
contact
order,
order.
I think, between her and the grandkids and Lindsay.
I don't remember exactly, but I want to say because of all the stuff that went on with that the daughter and husband got a no contact order on her.
Okay, researchers, you know what to do.
Yeah.
I believe there was.
It would have been around the 2018, 2019 time.
Interesting. I'm not sure that I've seen that. I know that there was some big blow up, but again, I'm not going to get into all of their story because it's not mine to tell. If they want to talk about it, they can talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah. But okay, so this was before you filled out the letter to the court about the guardianship, or after? Like
the blow up was
after the
after.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, why was she asking you to write this letter? I mean, was anybody else asked to do that?
She asked a lot of people. I know Lindsay told her no, if I'm remembering correctly. Lindsay told her no. I think she may have. Michelle wasn't around. I think she may have gotten one from her mom and her sister. I don't know. I think a lot of people told her no, but
well, you told her no a couple times.
I told her no a couple times. I did. But she basically, I think she wanted me to write it because I was in the home the most with her. I think she was wanting me to say all these glowing things about her, which I was not going to do. I didn't tell her that I wasn't going to do that.
I think the only thing, well, yeah, she did. I do remember seeing stuff that said she gave her like an email with a list, and I wish we could find that email.
Yeah.
It might have been a text, but a list of like, tell them how good of a mother I was, and
tell them how pretty I am.
Yeah. Tell them how sexy I was as a stripper. But no, I mean, so there was stuff in that,
like basically talking points on what I should write about. Like,
I can't believe she didn't just write it for you.
Right?
Yeah.
But
that's
yeah. But I do remember that time, and I do remember her struggling back and forth with it to where she's like, I'm just gonna put that the girl deserves to be in a loving home. And then she did put that. I do remember, I think at the end of it, you put that, God forbid something were to happen, that Harley would have family here, that meaning us, that would be able to take care of her if something were to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we, you knew a bit of the background story, but did you know that she found her on Facebook?
No, I did not.
No, the way that we heard was they were friends.
So
she was friends with the mother.
No, she was friends
with the grandmother.
Yeah,
who was her neighbor.
That's right. Yeah,
I think. And the neighbor, the grandmother, had told Lacey about what was going on. Her daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know you can't go back in time and tell me how you would feel if she had told you she found the child on Facebook. How do you feel about it now?
What are we, like, adopting puppies? That's what I feel like. It's gross. It's just gross to me. Like, why?
Going into
For the love.
Going into a group and being like, I don't know. What was it, a Facebook group where she was like just looking for women who were
pregnant?
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't know. I know there were a couple of different Facebook groups that she was a part of, so I'm not sure which one she found her through, which is interesting to me. But also, I mean, like, it's really, really dangerous territory when you think about the implications of what that would be classified as.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say it because I don't want to be accused of calling somebody that, but
yeah, no, I get where you're going with
it.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's kind of where my mind went to.
Right.
But I mean, she's always had, at least from the time that Ashley and I have been together, she's always wanted other people's kids. And I don't know if that's something in her, knowing how bad she was to all the kids that she raised and trying to make amends for it, or if it's just some
there's
mental...
no telling.
Yeah.
There's, there's no telling what I know what I think the trigger is, but it's not of any noble means by any stretch of the imagination. It's like I often like compare her to Rumpelstiltskin and also the witch from Hansel and Gretel. Like she's just in there like, here, like, kids, come have some candy. And I was like, oh my God, how many children have you collected? And why?
Jump in my Jeep.
It's insane. Like she collects them, and it's almost like I feel like her names tell a story.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things where I think my opinion on the fact is I think that's one of the reasons why she was able to adopt.
That and COVID.
Well, COVID time, and the fact that that's a lot of background checking.
Yeah, no, I mean, and even today, I know some of the people reach out to me and they're like, hey, have you been able to search this? And I'm like, no, I'm only working on stuff that, I'm not going to go digging, but if somebody has stuff and they share it with me, I'll look at it. But, there's people are stuck at a lot of places all over the country trying to find her information. And I'm like, Godspeed. I don't know what to tell you because I'm not going to get involved in that. But, I will put stuff in the timeline. I will talk about what happened when and try to get it organized for people, but I can't. I just don't have time. I mean, I really don't, and I don't think that there's any point in me doing that. Really, I think everything that needs to be known is there. I think, or at least enough, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So you fill out that paperwork. You get into a fight. You cut her off. And so then it's just nothing, right? Is there a gap? She doesn't bother you. You don't bother her. Or was there still some tinkering?
I think she tried to reach out a couple times. And then I made sure that we had her blocked on everything. Phones, social media, everything. I'm really I don't want to say big on TikTok. I'm not big on TikTok.
You have a good following on TikTok.
I have a good following on TikTok. I like doing TikToks. They're fun.
Right. I get it.
Honestly, that was one of the things that when we lived in Hemlock that she did the creative thing to help her with the depression.
Yeah. I gotcha. No, I get it. And it's also like instant gratification and, positive feedback. And no, I get it.
But yeah, so I was on there and I made sure that I blocked her on that. I blocked her from his page, like blocked. There was a big brick wall, block. And then the other accounts started popping up and block that one too and block that one too. What's that duck game? It's like
Duck Hunt?
Yes,
Duck Hunt. Okay, gotcha. Whack-a-mole, Duck Hunt.
Yeah, just trying to get them all.
Yeah.
Back now.
But yeah, so then
okay, so in that period, how were things between you? Were you having any depression issues at that time?
I don't think so.
How about everything else nice and happy-go-lucky, or are you just in the Groundhog Day of it all? Like every day you wake up, you do the same thing. Like you got the kids, you got the food, you got to clean the house, you got to make. Yeah, I get it. Was that sort of like how things were going?
It was kind of crazy. You hear people say like when they do something or say something, it's like a weight off their shoulders. It was literally like 10 years of weight just gone off of my shoulders and off of my back. And I felt lighter. I felt like I could be myself and not be judged for being myself.
Right.
Because everything that I posted or pictures that I posted of the kids, I always had her voice in the back of my mind, telling me that's gross. Don't post that. That's disgusting. Don't post that. Because she took a completely, here's why. I had posted a picture of when Jonathan was two or three. He was a big mama's boy. So he was always giving me the loves and kisses and hugs and always wanting my everything right there with him. But he had crawled up in my lap and gave me a kiss, and he just kept kissing. So lovey-dovey. So I took a picture of him giving me a kiss on the mouth and loving on me. And I posted it because it was cute. It was my son showing me love, and I thought it was adorable. I posted it, and she said it was disgusting. That I shouldn't be kissing my son on the mouth because it's gross. It's inappropriate.
It's not like she's giving him tongue, you know, peck on the cheek or peck on the lips.
I was like, how is that? How are you turning something so innocent, so sweet, so loving into something gross and inappropriate? So just from then on, she was just in my head, and I didn't have to, but I did. I had her voice in my head telling me not to post certain things because they were gross or inappropriate. So yeah, it was just, I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah.
The freedom to post and be yourself online.
Yes, that. Being able to post what I want without somebody telling me that it's gross, or being very, what's the word?
Controlling?
No. This is mine.
Possessive.
There we go.
Okay.
Being very possessive in the comments. Like, my this, my that. My grandchildren, my daughter, my...
Oh, gotcha.
It was always every comment. And I, even seeing it now, because I'm still deleting comments and stuff from her, from my memories, from, what was that, 6 years ago?
Wow.
I'm like...
A little more than that.
A little more than that, but still.
Yeah, it wasn't your normal, like if a grandparent's like, oh, I love my grandchild. It really had, because you could hear her say it when she would talk about her other grandchildren, you know, that's my Landon. Like, you know, just the way that she said it, it felt more of like, that's mine, nobody else can have it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to establish my claim on this, you know.
Very
Gotcha.
possessive. Very possessive.
Okay.
So
Well, that's fair. It's fair. I mean, I guess I can see that. I mean, I don't know that everybody would see that, but I can see that.
yeah. And it's insane. Like, once you take a step back from being in the manipulated state, because I was very manipulated. I thought these things were normal. Thankfully, he was like, no, this isn't normal. And I was
like, let me tell you a conversation between me and my mom.
That was
Yeah.
what it was. And between him and his mom, love her to pieces. She has really shown me what a mom is like. She took me under her wing and has loved me and treated me with nothing but kindness. We've had our little fights because
Well, sure, you're human.
What daughter-in-law and mother-in-law don't have little arguments, but I love her more than anything. But between the two of them, they showed me what a true mother-child relationship should look like. And so once I started seeing that, and I cut her off, and I kind of pulled myself back away from everything, I saw how gross the way that she said things was. And
Right.
it really did. It made me feel just,
Right.
yuck.
Yep. I get it.
So yeah, I just felt light and just free, just completely free to be myself. And I was a little excited because I got to be my own person again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't really have any issues after that. I kind of just felt light.
So what happened in 2021?
That was when what was 2021?
There's a post in October of 2021 of Elemental P saying that you put up a TikTok and she's been getting death threats.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's where that started.
Yeah, that's where it all started. I actually showed those on my live. I think this past one.
Yeah.
2 lives ago I did those videos, and then I just found the one that started it all. Which it wasn't anything horrible. It wasn't like I was calling her out by name and saying, you know, this person abused me. No, it was I was starting a weight loss journey because I felt gross. I felt icky about myself. So I was struggling. I was struggling getting onto the of course my dictionary left me, my scale.
I don't like that word. We don't say that word.
I don't even, I have it still, but I don't look at it. It's like tucked away. It's gone.
Yeah.
But I was going through a weight loss journey. So I was literally sitting there for 5 minutes looking at this thing and trying to get on it. And I could not, because in my head, I heard voices from my past telling me all of the things that were gross about me, that I was fat, that I was ugly, that I just was disgusting. And so it took me a bit to actually get on it. And I had posted in the words that this is my child abuse, or my, I don't even remember what the words were. Something along the lines of, you know, my childhood abuse, all that.
Right.
That was it. I didn't at her. I didn't post her name. I didn't say her name. I didn't do any of that. And then she decided she was going to comment on that video.
Uh-oh. Now we did it again. Pause, everyone. Take a deep breath. Grab your scream pillow because you might need it. We'll wait for them to reboot. They're a little laggy right now. We've been having this off and on. Okay, there you are. You're back.
Sorry, guys.
It's every time he leaves and
Anybody
comes back.
watching,
Stop.
No,
Jason?
Just this energy I have.
No
just
more.
wants to follow me.
No more leaving.
Right.
But yeah, so she started with the whole, you were not abused. I did not abuse you. I was like, okay, if that's what you want to go with.
Yeah.
I know the truth. I lived it.
Yeah.
You may be lost in your own little world and your delusions, but I am not.
I think on that one though, I don't think that's when. Did you respond to that one with the videos at that point? Okay.
So we're looking at 2021, and you post on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't see your other videos until I guess 2024. So were they created in 2021, 22 time frame, or was
so let's see, you had the
and anybody who wants to go and see those videos, please go check out Ashley's channel. She has those up so you can see in her own words. And so we don't have to revisit the whole thing, but
right. So so the video she just talked about, and this is from what I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, honey, but the video that she posted, then LMNOP commented, and then she didn't post the videos that everybody knows during that time. She posted a video that basically called her out and put her TikTok name on there.
Oh, okay.
And said, you know, it had music behind it that was had some language to it, but basically called her every name in the book for what she had done. And then the kind of TikTok stalking from LMNOP started. I'll just call her Spacey. From Spacey started.
Okay, there you go.
At that point.
It's crazy that everybody here knows exactly who you're talking about, no matter which nickname you give her.
Right.
So
there's so many. I mean, to go with all the aliases, there's many nicknames too. But so yeah, so that was all kind of in the 2021 part. In between there and 2023. Actually, you have it right there.
This one was October 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So that was after the video that she had done about her weight loss journey.
Yep.
Right.
And the abuse. So then I think it was just a couple days later, maybe a week later, that she posted this one in October that had the like ex-stepmom.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember. And then this one was in January of 22 after people had kept asking me what, like, they were like, whoa, this was left field. So I did a little story time and
gotcha.
Showed screenshots of her commenting on my videos and following me from different accounts.
Right.
And
threatening to take us to court.
Threatening to take me to court. I said, please do.
I double dogged it.
Right.
Exactly.
Bring it.
I was very livid. I was so very mad. Like, why don't take something I am going through and make it about yourself?
Right.
We don't do that here. We don't do that.
Yeah. So, okay. So this was pre Hale's kerfuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Before anything, came out. Really, she was just kind of sneaking into, well, I shouldn't say it that way. She was moving into Otter Creek. Sorry. Invasive thoughts. Sorry.
Very ninja-like.
She was moving into Otter Creek. And, for all intents and purposes, everything was just okay. Like, there wasn't any big issues happening other than with other people in the town. I mean, like people she didn't like, Russell Meeks and all these other people that were on the board. So all of the focus was on you or the reason why she was being harassed online, right?
Yeah.
But no one knew who she was. So how, okay.
I mean, my followers, I had quite a few.
I think at that point,
quite a few that are very protective of me. So I don't know if they reached out, honestly. I didn't tell them to.
No, it wouldn't be that hard to find her phone number because it's literally posted everywhere.
Right. Right. But even at that time, like, nobody knew who she was. They didn't know her actual name. She just kind of kept commenting on stuff and putting herself into it. Well, if you're going to comment on things and say, here I am, yeah, people are going to come at you. Like,
yeah,
especially people that are very much against anybody treating, one, me badly, or two, treating anybody
badly, right?
Badly like that. Which, and there's a lot of them on TikTok. There's a lot that follow me, especially, because I like to talk about those things. But yeah, so she kind of put that target on herself when she commented on the videos. So, you reap what you sow.
Yeah, I can see that. When did you find out that it wasn't just a guardianship and it was adoption?
Oh,
I think you found that out when we got brought into the Hales the first time. This whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think I found out until the Hales had mentioned something. because as far as I knew, she hadn't adopted her. I don't remember. I don't really remember if she had mentioned it at any point. But I found out that it actually went through after everything came out with the Hales.
Yeah. And what were your thoughts on that? Had you been to Otter Creek? Had you ever seen the property? No. Have you yet today, to this date, seen it? No.
Nope. I stay very far away from Florida.
So just Samantha's been down there?
Oh, well, did she go when she lived down there? Did she go look at it?
I have no idea.
I think she mentioned that she'd gone there and she was like, oh wait, that's it right there. Like she was like, it kind of snuck up on her like, oh my God, that's it. But
she may have, because I think she's lived down there twice since this all started.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So she could have for sure. She knew. The thing is that from the first time that Ashley kind of got brought into this back in, what was that, 23?
Mm-hmm.
Once she got out of it, she said, I'm done with this. She had also told her bio mom Kathy and Samantha and all the family, like, don't mention her, don't talk about it, I don't care.
Don't send me stuff. I don't want to see it.
Don't want in it.
Right. Right. Just radio silence.
So, and that could be why you never heard about the Otter Creek thing, because she respected that.
Yeah.
How did you get connected with What the Hales to begin with?
Was it Lindsay?
I think Lindsay first told you, if I remember correctly, Lindsay first told you that she put it this way. She put it that Lacey was moving in to Otter Creek to basically stalk a YouTube star. And then she said that it was What the Hales, and I was like, oh, I've watched their stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I had watched their stuff years and years and years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was Lindsay that had mentioned it, and then Sam, I think, had mentioned it at some point, and one of them told me that I should talk with the Hales. And
well, before that, so we had just kind of found out that was going on, and I believe it was your mom, I think it was Kathy, who sent you stuff about Lacey saying stuff about you.
Yes.
So she was again saying stuff about her videos and talking about
posting pictures of my mother, of
we don't have to we don't have to go into all of that if you don't want to. I mean, don't feel like you have to.
But
I get it.
So then that got into once it started getting really bad between Jeremy and them. It was kind of wanting, I think he wanted to know a little bit more about her as a person, and there was there were only a few contacts with Jeremy. Like I think you only talked to him once or twice, right?
I think only once.
Yeah.
It was with his, like, on the phone. I talked to his lawyer, and Jeremy was in the background. Me personally, I don't like the way that they talk to me. Jeremy is a nice guy. He's a good guy.
It was more shocking.
Or
the lawyer at the time.
It was more of, I'm not going to sit here and have you get excited and raise your voice at me. I will shut that stuff down real quick.
Yeah. You can say all the cursey words. It's fine.
I will shut it down real quick. So my whole personality changed. I completely shut down, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Yeah. I don't have anything else for you. I told you my story, and that's that. Like, I'm not going to talk on anything that I don't know about. So that was the last contact I had with them. No emails, no messages, no nothing. So the fact that
no payments.
No payments.
No payments? Oh, you didn't get a check? I've been waiting for my check forever.
I know. It'd be nice. No.
He's not a very prompt bill payer.
I after that, no contact with any of them. And I just kind of, I'm done.
Yeah, you just went off
I
into
told my
the bliss, right?
Told my story. That's all I needed to do. And
did either one of you catch any strays over that?
At the time,
I think so.
no, because I don't think really at the time. Well, no. I mean, she mentioned stuff on posting about the fact that you talked to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Because, Jeremy had put some stuff out there that, he had talked to Ashley or whatever and showed maybe some of the correspondence, I think. But other than that, nothing really from anybody too negatively. I mean, just the normal stuff that you're seeing now about, blaming Ashley for just existing.
Yeah, Ashley, everything is your fault.
I know.
It's always your fault.
How could you, Ashley?
I'll just go put myself in the corner, guys.
Yes, an over 60-year-old woman who can't, is perfectly capable of making decisions for herself. You have somehow created all kinds of problems for her. Okay, I get it.
I got the story of my life.
Yeah, well, no, actually, I don't think it is. So,
but yeah, no, I mean, it was just kind of like there were a couple people that from that whole time that we kind of kept in contact with over the last 2 years, but it was never like anything about the situation.
Yeah,
it was just mutual friendships,
checking in, how's life going?
Yeah. So everything, kind of calmed down for you. And then somehow you're getting drugged back into it. What happened?
She decided, because she's blocked on everything, she decided somehow she was going to get our emails. Stalker. So she emailed him first, or she may have even emailed us at the same time, but it was different emails very slightly. And I didn't see mine for a couple days after he saw his.
And I had waited a couple days. Like, I saw it, I debated on messaging back, and then I was like, no, I'm not even going to bring it up. I'm not going to say anything,
Right.
Just normal, every couple of years she threatens to take us to court for what Ashley posted, whatever. But I think she got on my email to get into Netflix or Amazon, and she saw it.
No, you told me about it before.
Did I tell you?
You told me about it. He wasn't going to tell me about it, but then he made the decision that he was going to tell me that he got it.
Okay. So who was getting into Netflix?
Me.
You were. Okay. And so that email got shared somehow? That email address?
I saw
I don't know how she got.
I don't know how she got
emails.
Okay.
No clue.
That still baffles me.
Yours you've had for 15 years. So she
but
probably still had it from when you emailed her for the guardianship.
That's true. But yeah, so she emailed both of us. He messaged back, and then I saw mine, and I responded. Basically, I think I posted those. Do not contact me, blah 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 blah. Same old. And she just kept contacting. So then I called the sheriff.
Okay.
And I told the sheriff, I said, what can I do? And he's like, well, here, let me call her. I was like, I don't have her number. He's like, do you have her email? I said, yep, I do.
That I have, yes.
So he emailed her and told her to not reach out, to not have any contact. Otherwise, there will be repercussions. And so far, there has been no direct contact. She's still talking her shit on all of her social medias.
Right.
But yeah, there hasn't been any actual correspondence.
Right.
Our emails. So.
But I can't remember. Did you post those on your personal Facebook, or did you go in and find like one of the Otter Creek ones and post it in there first?
On what? The what?
The emails.
The emails? I think I posted them on my YouTube, and then I posted them on one of the pages.
Because okay.
I think.
Because I was trying to think about how because Tug reached out after that, and a couple other people did too, and then that just kind of got us back into it. I kind of let her take the driver's seat on everything a few years back. I was like, if you need me, I'm here, but I'm just gonna let you handle it. And then this time I was just like, I'm done. Like I'm getting into it now. Like I'm done. So I've been involved with trying to dig up a timeline just for our records.
Yeah. No, you should. It's pretty important, especially when you're dealing with somebody like that.
And I also talked a little shit, so it was.
I see that in chats. I'm like,
I'll
allow it. I approve.
I'm not when a certain ED warrior said something about my wife, I decided that it's time to shut that shit down. So yeah, for sure, I get that. Now something else happened, and the last time that we saw you in the What the Hell stuff, and now you sparkle now. You absolutely sparkle, and it's going to make me cry a little bit because I know what you've been through. It's a beautiful, and I know it has to do with the bond that I can see it's the bond. I can see that. And so whatever it was, whatever the revelation or the thing you did, or the thing maybe you wrapped it up, you put it, put a bow on it and threw it out the fucking window while you're driving down the highway and you're like, I'm done. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But you absolutely sparkle. And it's a beautiful thing to see.
Thank you.
I don't even think she knows what that certain point in time was, because even the last time, 2 years ago or whatever, when we were in it, there's still that like kind of hesitation, reservedness, just that bringing stuff back up, that you could see it in her demeanor. And now it's just more of a like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah. All right. But it's even the messaging. The messaging is so positive, pointed, but positive. And, I think maybe some of this stuff might get lost for people who don't know the whole story. I don't think it matters. I think that the impression is still really positive and good. And so kudos to both of you for that.
We try. It takes me a little bit to kind of reel myself back in because I am very hot-headed. I say things without thinking quite a lot. So being able to write things out
and then hit the delete button
definitely helps to keep it more on a positive side. all the angry
wipe it all out.
Yeah, and then no, I probably shouldn't say that.
There's nothing wrong with actually creating a whole file of just that. Just save it. Say, okay, it's gonna over there later, or send it to someone else, delete it, and then like, can I see that later? I don't know, but I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy to do that. Yeah, right. So whatever it is, it's beautiful, and I definitely, the two of you are a force. You're a force, and you're such a beacon of hope for couples who maybe struggle. There's struggles. Even just without what your specific story is, which is hard enough, but it's just even being a couple and, going through all the raising kids and all of that and just finding your way.
Oh yeah. We have our struggles, I think, like any other couple, but we established a baseline of where we want to be early on and how we want to handle things. And if we ever start to get away from it, we just kind of remind the other, hey, we're not doing it like this.
Right. So I'm going to leave it there, but I do have some other questions that I usually ask on this, so we're going to go there. Okay, if you were a superhero, either one of you, both of you, what would your superpower be?
Oh, I always fight with this one. I don't know. Go ahead. You know yours.
Do I?
You go with the same thing every time.
What's that? You know me so well.
Flight.
No.
Yes, you always go with
No.
flight or
No.
invisibility.
No.
Oh,
No, now he's changing it because he's on camera.
No.
he wants in the multiverse. He's in the multiverse.
I've had a lot of different superhero abilities that I'd want, but back when I was younger and not married, I wanted X-ray vision.
Oh, of course you did.
But I would say honestly, I would like to have some laser eyes, like Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laser eyes.
Yeah.
So just burn a hole through whatever.
Whatever it was. Yep. It's easy to start the grill. Don't have to worry about getting my hand.
Easy to start the grill. What would your superhero name be?
Oh shit.
Grill man.
Grill man.
The Grill Master. Sausage Man.
Oh, wait.
Oh goodness. That can be taken a few ways. Hold on.
Why? That's why it'd be the name.
There you go. There you go. What about you, Ashley?
I think I would have to go with no, I think I would go with controlling the weather.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, she's always
like Storm.
Yeah, she's always had a thing for Storm.
I love Storm.
That's a good one. So what would your name be?
I don't know. Can't go with Storm.
Yeah, it's taken. That one's taken.
Taken. Let's see.
Cyclone.
Yeah, I would probably go with Cyclone or something along those lines.
Gotcha. Would you rather karaoke, lip sync battle, or dance off?
Karaoke.
Really? So you'd be surprised. More people say that than anything else. And I'm like, lip sync battle is so great because you can dance and you can do all the things, but you don't have to worry about singing too.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't dance, so
okay, so there's that.
I dance like I dance like the normal middle-aged white guy.
Perfect. That's even better. Ham it up. The older I get, the more quirky I let my dancing be. I will say that, just because it's fun.
You get to
it's
the point
funny
when you're like, I just don't care how I look anymore. It's just fun. It's about fun.
Yep.
Who has inspired you the most in life?
Shut up. You're just saying that. You lie.
No, you do. You inspire me to be a better person, a better wife, a better mom every day.
I'd say
there you go.
Yeah, I'd say mine's not just one person. I'd say a lot of people in my life have really got me to be where I want to be today. Even the people that were there that weren't good influences. They've shaped me
shape you along the way. Yeah, so, I can see that.
And there's a few people that aren't here with us anymore that certain times I've wanted to be or reflected like certain people, but for the most part, I'm kind of know what direction I want to go in.
Yeah. I get that. That makes sense. Who is your celebrity doppelganger? Like, who do people say you look like?
Oh man.
Shit, I don't know.
I get a couple. I get I used to get Avril Lavigne a lot because I would always have my hair down and it was dark. So I got that one a lot.
I'd say with the way my hair is now, Pee Wee Herman.
Well, you've just got like a ready-made Halloween costume.
Right? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had anybody compare me to this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody out there that sees a character, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. If you could give any advice to somebody overcoming childhood trauma, what would it be?
don't hold it in. Talk about it. Talking about it is a big thing. Just and not only understanding that it's going to be painful to go over it, but also giving yourself grace and forgiving yourself, because a lot of times we don't, we blame ourselves for a lot of things. So we have to really learn to forgive ourselves for not doing things the way that we would do them now. Because you're not the same person that you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Shoot, I'm not even the same person I was a year ago. Right. We are constantly growing, constantly evolving. So being able to really just pay attention to yourself and your thoughts and the way you think of yourself and, stuff like that. Being a very positive role model for yourself is a big thing, but definitely opening up and talking to somebody about everything. Even if it's small, even the smallest things can have big wounds. And it's not just physical abuse that people struggle with. It's the mental abuse as well. That words hurt very badly. So, it's just trying to navigate your way through healing through every little thing, as well as the big things. So definitely talking about everything that's my advice. Even if it's not a therapist, even if you have a friend or a significant other, or if you find a random stranger on the internet that maybe went through the same issues.
Yeah, I find that bars at airports are really good places to completely bare your soul.
Yep. You will never see this person again.
I'm never going to see you again.
Right.
So
You got it all out there. My luck, I would end up working with the person like 2 weeks later.
Right. I'd be going to an interview and they would be interviewing me. Like,
right.
Damn. Okay. What about you, Jason? What would you say to somebody who is married to or in a relationship with somebody who has been through trauma? What advice would you give them?
Yeah, I would say patience is key. Being patient, being understanding, and listening. Those are really probably the three things. You don't have to have an answer for everything.
You don't have to fix it.
Yeah, you don't have to be Mr. Fix It, and being a handyman and a contractor, that's very hard to not, be able to,
I bet
do it and fix it. But
you spend your day saying, I can fix that.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a leaky eyes. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. There you go.
But no, just definitely patience, understanding, and listening. Those go a long way, At least in our situation, it seemed to. The beginning was having to be very patient and being comforting. Sometimes it was just hugs and back rubs, and you're gonna be okay. You're not that same person you were. But those.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
That's, man.
I've got a joke answer.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
100 versions away.
Uh-oh. Frozen again. No. Please be patient while they get their internet in order. Gemma, that's funny. You guys are funny. There you are. Now you can tell us.
I don't know.
No.
I'd like to hear that we freeze again.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay,
It's
let's
so
do it
weird.
again. Let's try it again.
Okay.
And back.
Just kidding. I think I would, I don't know, maybe like to hear that I was a good person, that he's proud of me. I don't know. That's a hard one. What about you? No joking answer.
It's a hard thing to do.
I'd also like to hear, here's your wings.
Here's your wings.
I think honestly that I lived life the best that I could. You know, I was the best person I could be in this life.
Mm-hmm.
Good husband, good dad, good neighbor, good friend. You know, I think that's what I'd like to hear. That I was just a good person.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Having a mansion in heaven wouldn't be bad either. So
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
With all the horses.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. There you, winged horses. There you go.
Yes. Oh,
that would be amazing.
That'd be awesome. I would love that.
I just want to.
Well, I thank you for spending part of your Saturday with me. Do you have time for a few questions?
Thank you for having us. It's been fun, and yeah, I mean, questions are good. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get through these. Let's see. Oh, Amy Stahl sent a floating heart. Thank you so much. 10 jewels. I appreciate that.
Hi,
We've got yes, Liz Barnes asked, how did he propose? But that's a good. I think we talked about how you ended up getting married, but
so we were getting ready to cut the cake.
No, okay. So
I don't remember.
So we got through the baby shower. It was towards the end, and I walked up there, and I was next to her, and I was thanking everybody for coming by.
That's right.
And making the trip out there. We had people that came, you know, states away, and then I had gotten somebody to get her attention this way, and then I got down on one knee, and when she turned around, I was like, and by the way, will you marry me? And she said,
no
yeah.
pressure.
And then after that, I was like, we're getting married today.
That's amazing. That's pretty amazing.
I was like, what? And then they rushed me back to the room and got me dressed, and it was a whirlwind.
I did it
quick.
Yeah, you did. You did a quick turn around. There you go. Cynthia Firefairy, thank you for being a member for 10 months. I appreciate that. We've got Here and After as well. Thank you for 8 months. She's almost due. Polymopicus, hello, member for 16 months. Way overdue. I have my favorites member for 8 months. Thanks, Faves.
Hi, Faves.
Dwayne Rapp, member for 16 months. Dwayne. And we've got Roxanne Turner, 1,000 jewels. Wow, thank you. As a guitar. Missed it. But thank you so much, Roxanne. And I thought there were some questions in here. Calvin gifted 1 Rosalind Duke gift membership. Thank you, Calvin. Appreciate you. Starchasm with 10 jewels. Gold coin. Oh my goodness. We'll get through it. I think there were some questions, I swear.
Take your time.
What a time to be. Me for 10 jewels. Floating heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just glad everybody came in today. It's Resting Bitch Face with 10 jewels.
All right.
I love that name.
I know. It's like, thank you guys so much. Starchasm, thanks for the 2. Thank you for sharing your truth. Oh,
thank you.
Thanks, Star. Denise Sells, member for 5 months. Ashley, when did you find out about the adoption?
I think we went over that.
Yeah, I think we did. We did.
I think you found out through the Hales.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hales. Yeah. Auntie M, thanks for the 5. For A and J, have you looked at getting a restraining order against her?
Yes.
Yes. Have you? Okay.
We have. I don't want to give too much away.
Well,
I got it.
Basically, it's the hard part about being states away is that there's no real
imminent danger.
Exactly. Yeah. So a sheriff's office and a court's less likely to do it unless there's been an actual physical threat made. and they're more veiled threats than they are anything. So.
Mhm.
Right. And it says, what have you spoken with, or have you spoken with anyone about what you need to document or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We've done the things.
Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you, Auntie M. I
Auntie
appreciate
M.
that. And let's see. Can you clear up whether did What the Hells contact you or vice versa? Thank you for the 2, Venom.
I think you emailed, but you were told by somebody else that was kind of like a middleman
Yeah.
to email. Like she got their email, the email from somebody else who told,
You suggested that you should contact them. Okay, gotcha.
because they were interested in, they just didn't know, I guess, or know the
If it
best
was
way to contact.
Yeah, or if it was even appropriate or wanted.
Yeah.
Right. I gotcha. Thanks for the 2, Venom. Let's see. Who is me? Oh, woe is me. 10 jewels. Thank you so much. And we've got Mrs. Doolittle, 200 jewels with sunshine. Thank you so much. We've also got Sandra Robinson, 30 jewels with the flower. Thank you so much. And 9 Pins Bowling gifted 5 Rosalind Duke memberships. If you're still here, 9 Pins, thank you. And if you receive one of those, be sure to say thank you to 9 Pins because we appreciate that.
Congrats, new members.
Yes, absolutely. And DR to most, Jason looks like Gordon Freeman from game Half-Life.
Oh, I used to love that game. I used to play that game.
There
Well, there you go. There's your doppelganger.
Gordon Freeman was a badass. I'll take it.
Venom, thanks for the 2. Ashley, Jason, tell the chicken story.
Which one?
There's
Yeah.
lots of
Is
stories.
there a
lots
chicken
of
story?
those.
Is Venom in the comments still?
Let's
Venom, we'll gladly tell the story. You just let us know which one.
Yeah, let's see if I can find another question in here. Because thank goodness they mark them now with
Stolen chicken.
little
Oh yeah, the stolen chicken.
stolen chicken. There's a chicken heist. Okay, let's hear about it.
So when we first got our chickens, our neighbor also had gotten chickens around the same time, so they were the same ages.
We had 4 that were pure white with the red, like the what do they call them, leghorns or something.
Yeah, something like that. Leghorn, foghorn, leghorn.
Foghorn, leghorn.
Character.
But
yeah.
But yeah, so I was putting my chickens away one night, and I can't remember if I was missing one or
You thought you were missing.
I thought I was missing one, and then I went and recounted, and all of my chickens were there. And then I went out to let everybody out in the morning, and I had an extra chicken. And I was like, where did you come from?
Who are you?
Oh, I let all the chickens out, and this one just starts running towards the neighbors. And I'm like, I messaged her. I was like, sorry, I stole your chicken for the night.
No, for a little bit there, she thought that her chicken was just running away. So she tried to chase it and grab it because she thought that she had all the right chickens. And then I think once you couldn't get it, you counted again and realized, oh, that's not my chicken.
Yep.
That's not mine. Yikes.
That
Yikes.
chicken
I didn't mean to steal your chicken.
Yeah, that chicken kept coming back wanting to hang out.
Yeah. She just liked my chickens. I don't know.
Yeah, we had a street chicken that I named Fajita show up at our house. Because I was like, you're not going to make it in this neighborhood, kid.
See, I thought that we should always name the food animals after food, but I got outvoted on that one.
Well, they weren't food. They were for eggs. So they all got Greek goddesses.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
And
I
the
like
one
it.
I thought was a boy that ended up being a girl, but
Yeah. She was named Thor.
Mel Klum, thanks for the 5. Ashley and Jason are awesome. Hey.
thank you, Mel.
Thank you.
They are awesome. And it's been such a pleasure watching you go through this journey, Ashley and Jason. Seeing you support her the way that you have is just, it's a blessing. it's been a blessing, and it makes me feel like there is, like, I know I've overcome my own stuff, but it's really good to see it happening, and knowing what I know. Let's just leave it at that. Knowing what I know, seeing where you are, makes me happy, gives me hope.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
From what I've seen, Rosalind, of your stuff, you're definitely doing a good job too. So whatever you went through, you're shining, and you seem to be happy and doing well too. So that's really good to see.
Yeah. Well, it takes time, and it does take the love of a good man. I will say that, to be there for you, to lift you up when you don't think you can stand up. But then you also got to support the man when he needs you as well. So there's definitely a balance to life, and you're not supposed to figure it all out, because then you die, right? Like you figure it all out and then you die. So don't worry about figuring it all out yet.
There's no point in being here, right?
That's right.
We'll tell you, us men definitely need the good women to take care of us, because I know when I'm sick, I'm gonna be a big baby.
Well, I know that's true. That's true. It's really irrational, you guys, when you get sick.
It's bad.
Goodness.
Do it. Everything hurts. Love me.
Everything hurts. Make it stop.
Honey, will you give me soup?
Aw. See, I got the opposite. The Duke never gets sick ever. I mean, and he eats like an alley cat. I mean, like he just eats like garbage stuff. I'm like, how can he eat? Like, I'm pretty sure that's gone bad. He's like, smells fine to me. And I'm like,
lucky dude.
And he's never sick, never ever sick. And I'm just like, how do you do that? But anyway,
maybe because he eats like an alley cat. He's got all the germs.
I know, exactly. I'm like,
yeah.
Some human garbage disposal. I'm like, I'm just gonna give it to the dogs, but okay. Pretty sure that's green, but
right.
It's still good. Don't
pretty
get
sure that's a little fuzzy. I wouldn't put that in.
Yeah, it's a little furry food. Furry food
for you.
Well, thank you guys so much, and I do appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next.
Yeah, thank you, Rosalind, for having us on, and Chat for being here, and we appreciate everybody's support, and we have this time we've come back and we've fallen in love with the community. So I'll
tell you what, it's hard not to.
It's strong and great community, and we're hoping that even when all this stuff's done, that we have lifelong friends now. So
will it ever be done? I don't know.
I hope so.
I know. I mean, it's like, describe done. What does that mean?
I just want to live life and be happy.
It's almost like, what do we all do then with our YouTubes once it's all done?
Lip sync battles.
Yeah. Yes. That and play games together.
There you go.
Exactly. Karaoke for all.
Yes.
All right. Have a wonderful Saturday, folks.
You too. Thanks,
and as always, see you in the tubes.
It's tell me everything. Stars inside gonna sing and swing. With Rosalind too, there's joy in the air. Life's a show and we're